Right, welcome to Work with Nature vlog, and basically I'm in a predicament because I have a problem here that I need your opinion on. And basically what it is that the female on these two pumpkins, these are two different pumpkins, I'll explain that now in a second, but these pumpkins are not making male flowers. Basically the female flowers are coming, and you know the female flower because it has a fruit behind it, and the male one doesn't. And the female flowers are opening up beautifully, but then of course I don't have any pollen because there's no male flowers. These I think are either Pepper or Moschata, the species now. And just to quickly explain it, I planted some Madeira pumpkin here. The reason I know it's a Madeira pumpkin is because I can see the fruit, and also because I planted the seeds from Madeira. That's an island of Africa, belongs to Portugal. And amazing pumpkins. They kind of start off like this, and then they go round like that. So they're a beautiful pumpkin. And then I have an Indian one next to it, and it's a round pumpkin. Being the same species, I thought I'd maybe get a cross going, and also I'd be able to, of course, keep the Madeira one going just as it is, as a stable variety. So let me just show you what I mean with this, these fused petals. It's just really weird. Okay, so these are the male flowers, females. I'll show you the female now in a minute. And these guys are fused, they don't open up. And normally with all the pumpkin family, every single type, melons, cucumbers, gourds, pumpkins, all of them produce male flowers first. In all my years of gardening, that's what happens. And with this, the females are producing first and the males stay fused shut. Now I know that because these little fellas start opening, what they would normally do as well, and then the petals would also of course be fully open. You know, they'd be back like this, and with these they just fall off. It just means that they're not developing. I believe that they're pretty young. Let me just show you. And really there's nothing happening. So that's what a young male flower would look like, and the petals do come later when it actually opens up, but it's just not making pollen, it's just not opening up. This is on both of the pumpkins, the one from Madeira and the one from India. So there must be something wrong with this patch, and I have a theory, and see what you think. But I could also be wrong because of course the female flowers are opening and the males are not. So let me just show you the female so you get a better idea as well. So there's the flower. Just zoom in a bit. That's a female flower with a female fruit. And of course, because I don't have any pollen, I can't fertilize it, which is a real pity. Okay, as you can see there, let me just zoom in, we have two male flowers. This is a Maxima variety, and in India these Maximas are actually nearly impossible to grow, so I'm really happy with this. This is a giant variety of pumpkin, and it's spreading out nicely as well. Getting it to this stage already is, I'm so happy that we've managed that. And I just wanted to show you what the flower actually is supposed to look like. It's supposed to have these petals, obviously, and then we need the pollen. Now I can't use Maxima pollen on Peppo because it's not going to cross-pollinate, and there's certain barriers in place that won't allow that. Now I have tried using one of these and just sticking it on the fruit that you just saw, and of course it didn't work, so just on off chance. So that's it. Now what I do think, my feeling is that basically, because there's bananas growing here, and you need phosphorus and potassium to actually have good flower development, and bananas love gobbling that stuff up, I'm thinking maybe in the soil this is what's causing the male flowers not to grow. But it doesn't really make sense because the female flowers are opening fine, the one with the fruit. So that's my theory on the whole thing, but I'd love to hear what your theory is, and I just thought I'd make this video just to see your opinion as well. And you know, we all I'd rather show something that is unusual as well, so we can see, you know, you're learning something by also seeing something that's a bit unusual and that you might not have seen before, and that it can actually happen as well. So that's it. Love to hear what you think, and as always, appreciate you watching. And please, if anybody out there, I'd love to know, I'd love to find out what is going on with my 2 pumpkins. Now what I'm going to quickly do is, tomorrow there's one flower now starting to open on the female. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some pollen from another garden, male flowers, and I'm going to try and pollinate that plant, because if I can just get one fruit, I'm going to be so happy and I can make a new cross. And that would be great. You know, all this growth that I had with these 2 pumpkins is not lost. That's it. Thanks for watching. Might see you in the next one as well. Okay, 2 weeks later, and I wasn't going to just give up on my pumpkin, so I thought I'll try something. I'll try a few things, and the first thing I actually tried really worked, which was actually just using worm urine. But before I get into that, what actually happened is I put that worm urine on there, and within 2 days I had about 4 or 5 flowers developing, and every day it was like that for about a week, and now they're kind of starting to produce less flowers again every day, so I might actually stick more of that on there. Now this could be because there's the worm urine in there, the nutrients, the bacteria in there, it could be hormones, enzymes, humic acid, I don't really know what it is. I put it on the main roots, 10-to-1 mixture, but also on the secondary roots along the way, along the plant as well. And yeah, that actually basically really worked. So I just wanted to share that with you as well, just so you know. Now, it's probably going to be very rare that you come across something like this, but this is a good fixed solution anyway. And so let me know what you think. What are your ideas? Why do you think it might have worked? And yeah, I'll say it again. Thanks for watching, and I might see you in the next one as well. It's a few days later, and the squash is actually growing now and starting to fill up, and also I stuck on a bigger netting as well, so it has space. This is just to protect it from the cucumber fly or melon fly, as it's known.